Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Rara as an international nursing student class 2024 at Muhammadiyah Kalimantan Timur University. Today, I would like to provide some explanation about my idea for a speech about climate change in Indonesia by social media platform. First things first, climate change is a global issue of significant importance. Now, being intensively discussed in many countries, the term climate change describes shift in the planet's average temperature, rainfall, and humidity. In response to climate change, various adaptation, action, and policies have been introduced by governments worldwide. Different countries have implemented different strategies for tackling climate change. Notably, limiting greenhouse gas emission is a policy widely implemented. Many countries have set emission limitation target and introduced market mechanisms to help achieve these goals. Another popular strategy is in the promotion of renewable energy. Numerous countries are increasing the use of renewable sources like solar, wind, and hydropower, and are encouraging the development of associated technologies. Education and community participation also form crucial part of these policies. Efforts have also been made at the international level with encouragement for participation in forums like the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. These platforms facilitate information sharing and coordinated action against climate change. Despite the introduction of various policies, more work is needed to ensure these actions are practical and ambitious enough to slow climate change and safeguard our planet for future generations. This necessitates shared awareness. The awareness of climate change as an issue is both vital and urgent, given its significant impact on the environment, economy, and the sustainability of life globally. This calls for a strenuous effort in many areas, including Indonesia. The Indonesian government is campaigning for a conversion effort that focuses on adapting electric vehicles to prevent climate change. Indonesia government has also recently attempted action to reduce the adverse effect of climate change by inviting people to consider electric vehicles. Motorized vehicles are one of the largest sources of greenhouse gas emission, so Indonesia and many other countries have also issued policy to increase the use of electric vehicles as an alternative. Several policies implemented to increase the use of electric vehicles are subsidies and incentives. The Indonesia government also offers subsidies and incentives to motivate electric vehicles purchase, such as financial incentives. There have been many studies on climate change. Experiencing the impact of climate change in many areas with environmental, economic, and social impact. The following are important aspects of the impact of the climate change in Indonesia. The first one is sea level rise. Indonesia is highly vulnerable to sea level rise due to its archipelago shape. Some low-lying areas, including part of the capital city of Jakarta, experiencing significant ground subsidence, putting communities at risk of drowning. Coastal and urban communities are at risk, potentially leading to population displacement and loss of livelihood. The second one is changing weather patterns. Climate change is causing increasingly erratic weather patterns in Indonesia, including increasing heavy rainy season that cause flooding and longer dry season that cause drought. This change poses a threat to agriculture, a sector critical to the country's economy and food security. Crop failure due to irregular weather conditions can result in food shortage and loss of income for farmers. The third one is deforestation. The main driver of deforestation in Indonesia are mining, oil palm plantation, and depression. But this also leads to the loss of large amounts of carbon dioxide due to forest destruction and global climate change. Climate change in turn increases the vulnerability of remaining forests to fire, especially during the dry season, and creating a vicious cycle. The fourth one, coral reef bleaching. Rising ocean temperature are causing coral bleaching in Indonesia rich marine ecosystem. This not only impacts biodiversity but also the livelihood of communities dependent on fisheries and tourism. Healthy coral reefs are essential for marine life and act as a natural barrier against coastal erosion. Number 5, health impact. Climate change and the increased frequency of natural disasters also have significant health impact, including an increase in waterborne and vector-borne disease. Flooding and rising temperature can create favorable conditions for diseases such as dengue fever, malaria, and cholera. Response and adaptation. Indonesia is actively engaged in strategy to mitigate and adapt to the impact of climate change. This includes shifting to renewable energy source, deforestation effort, and protecting peatlands, which are important carbon sinks. The government has also initiated effort to relocate the capital city from Jakarta to the East Kalimantan Archipelago as part of the response to environmental concerns such as Jakarta sinking and overcrowding. In addition, Indonesia also plays an important role in international climate agreements such as the Paris Agreement by working to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and joining the global effort to combat climate change. Climate change is a pressing issue for Indonesia, and as its far-reaching impact requires concerted action from the government, private sector, community, and international partners. Thank you for attention, ladies and gentlemen. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.